Hello again, this is SweetBattlescars here, and I'm back with another unboxing and review. I'm gonna continue looking at the Monster Ecology series, and this is number 5. This is, of course, Barioth, and it also comes with a figure and a book, like it tells you in the front of the box here. It comes in your usual, pretty nice Monster Ecology box that gives you a little preview of the figure in the front. And I gotta say, this series comes in it's really nicely packaged. The boxes are really nice. I like the art, the way they're designed. And another thing I haven't mentioned before is in the front of the box here, you can see the logo of the monster, like you see in the game when you're going to choose a quest. So I think that's a pretty nice touch. And this is the first piece to cover a monster in Monster Hunter Tri-G. This is not portable third like the previous ones. So I think they moved on to the new game. And this was released earlier this year. So I'm going to be opening this box, and so I can show you the figure and the book inside. I'm going to take a look at the book first. So here is Barioth in the cover. Let me see if I can focus it for you a little better. There we go. So I'm going to try to get some of the glare off. So there's the book, the front cover anyway, and table of contents. And here we see the first pretty badass picture of Barioth in an attack pose. And now this one's really nice. It's really well detailed, really nicely drawn. I've heard people on online say that the graphics in Monster Hunter Tri-G are better than the Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii, and I've seen from what I've seen on videos, it seems to be correct. But this is probably taken straight out of the game, so I can see it's really nicely done. It's really well defined, nicely rendered. So here we see Barioth, and of course this is the pose that the figure is in. So it shows you some front, back, and side views. Again, nicely detailed pictures, really awesome renderings. Shows you the top, bottom view, and some details into its claws. It's got really funny looking claws. But that's Barioth for you. It's a pretty funny looking monster, I think. There he is in the tundra, its natural habitat. And so Barioth makes very photogenic, I think. Makes pretty cool pictures. So there we go. Here we go. We're getting into the anatomy portion of it. It shows Barioth in different states. Regular face, I guess, and his eyes are glowing blue. It's rage mode, I guess, when his eyes are glowing red. And here it shows you some of its internal organs, lungs, rib. And this part is particularly interesting. You see how he kind of stores cold air right next to his lungs. Pretty funny. And so he's able to shoot those, spit out those balls of ice in the game. So there, it's kind of showing you how it's possible. And so he is one pretty badass monster. He has the ability to store cold air inside its body, right next to its heart and its lungs. So there you go. Here we have its bone structure, its skeleton. This would make a really awesome figure. I would definitely buy this if they ever make it. So looks like one of those museum displays displaying a saber-toothed tiger. Pretty nice skeleton. And here it shows you some of its cubs, little baby Barioths, kind of playing in the tundra. So it's a pretty nice rendering. I like the colors in it, pretty neutral and blue. Here we have some of the weapons that you get in the game, and I think some of these are new to Monster Hunter Tri-G. We have the greatsword, the sword and shield, the dual swords, the switch axe, the lance, the gun, the bow, And I think that's the hunting horn. It might be. I'm not too sure. It's probably it. And moving on, we have the Blade Master armors, male and female, and the gunners. Now he makes a pretty cool armor. He has one of my favorite armors in the game. Pretty cool armor. There you go. And here are the instructions for putting the figure together, and some of the others in the series. Now, the Lagiacrus subspecies is also new to Monster Hunter Trilogy, so there he is. He's also a new figure. And that's it for the book. And so now I'm going to be looking at the figure and showing you what it contains. So here is the figure, nicely placed in its packaging. And as you can see, this figure actually does not contain any extra parts for any extra bonus figure like the figures in the Portable Third series do. As you know from my previous reviews, each figure in the Portable Third series comes with extra parts for an Amatsu figure, which is a bonus figure. So they sort of abandoned that idea in the Monster Hunter Tri-G series. So as you can see, no bonus parts for any extra figure. So just Barioth. So we're gonna go ahead and take these pieces out of the packaging and let's put it together and give it some air here. And again, parts all the parts are nicely keyed. So you see that design there will fit nicely in there. So awesome details. I can already tell this figure has really nice details. I like how these parts fit really nicely with each other. They make a nice snapping sound when they finally come together, and so they fit really nicely together. And I can already tell here on the shoulder area, which is right where the arms meet the shoulder area meets the torso. There's no seam line. You can barely see anything. You see it in the bottom a little bit, but there's no seam line, and I think that's just really good design. I mean, these figures were obviously very well designed so that you don't get any seam lines once you put the parts together, which I really like. And the Figure Builder series is actually consistent with this, with their design. They don't show any seam lines, and then barely any seam lines at all. So that's really nice. You can see here the figure is fully assembled, and you get the sense that it came like this, that it wasn't a collapsed figure that you had to sort of build. But it's really nice. It looks like like it was cast this way. So I really like that about these figures. So it's a nice figure. It's nicely painted. The textures on this particular piece are really nice. The Barioth's fur is really well detailed. You see the bottom of the figure, its claws, its tail, everything is dialed in nicely. So nice flexible PVC on the wings here, so you don't go and break anything. And it's a nice figure. And actually, as a bonus, this figure comes with some extra parts actually, and you can switch these parts out, like this one here. You can switch the face so that it shows the figure Barioth with broken tusks. So you see, you can give it some battle scars. So there is Barioth with broken tusks, like in the game. And I love these details. I mean, they make the figure stay true to the game. So you can display your figure like what Barioth looks after a few minutes in battle with a hunter. And actually the tail also comes in 2 different parts. So you can take this off and switch that part out for this here. So you get a tail cut off. So it shows Barioth with its cut off tail, and you see there, it shows these nice details of the bone and the muscle in the tail. So I really like that, and it's well painted too. So here is Barioth after a few minutes in battle with some battle scars, broken tusks, got a tail, and I think I'll just display it with his tail and its face completely untouched, because I just like it this way. So here is the figure, and it's a really nice figure. I'm really liking this series, the Ecology, Monster Ecology series. The name left me for a little bit. So I really like this series, and I'm happy with it. And so look forward to more reviews in this series. But I think that's it for this video. So until next time, have a good one.